everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Arrow on the Air, the Arrow's weekly news broadcast recap on local headlines, entertainment, and sports. Presenting to you today, I'm Daria Lawson, and let's get right into the news. Firstly, Kara Lensmeyer is going to tell us a little bit about how the arts department at Southeast is making some successful adjustments during the pandemic after hosting Dolly Parton's 9 to 5 last week, and what future events we can look forward to.
The Bedell Performance Hall had what they considered to be a full house for the production of Dolly Parton's 9 to 5 with the 900-seat theater, holding 200 people keeping socially distant from each other. 9 to 5 is about 3 women getting revenge on their sexist boss, and the office setting left for some interesting staging choices. Production stage manager Mary Kay Cook said that,
"There's a lot of intimacy, so it was very challenging to figure out how to block that from 6 feet apart or 12 feet apart. But the actors have a lot of chemistry with each other, and they're all about in the same grade, and we have been working with each other for the past 3 years, so that was able to make it work."
The stage itself had a minimal set, few costume changes for the leads, and each actor had matching masks to correspond to their costumes. Most costume changes were used for the ensemble and were changed up depending on the genre of music. For example, fringe was attached when the actors performed a country type of song. All ensemble parts were pre-recorded, using projections on stage to limit the number of actors. River Campus was able to buy the rights to the soundtrack, eliminating the use of the live orchestra. The dances also left for some interesting images. Partner dancing is simulated, with the actors holding their hands out just enough to show that they are supposed to be dancing together, but are able to demonstrate the idea to the audience. The performance is a comedic, fun show that still maintains the rules mandated to keep all of Southeast and its audience safe during this time. The River Campus will be holding its first gala season opener with a concert of Beethoven's works on October 12th and 13th, as well as a percussion fall ensemble concert will be held on October 22nd. For the Southeast Arrow, I'm Kara Lensmeyer.
Getting right into some sports, Ashley Ellis is going to expand on some exciting news regarding the women's basketball team from the 1986-1987 seasons.
The 1986-87 Southeast women's basketball team is being inducted into the Southeast Hall of Fame. The team finished with a record of 26-4, including a 13-1 record in the MIAA conference. Jill Pizzotti, a member of the team, said a big part of their season was the togetherness of the team.
It was never a situation where any individual was trying to score 20 points to be the leading scorer or 25. The discussion was always around what we were going to need as a team.
Sherry Sherrill, another member of the 1986-87 women's basketball team, said,
"We knew what we were capable of."
Regarding the success of their season. Assistant coach Alicia Scott said,
"You don't always remember the scores and the games, but you remember the people and the fun times that occurred, the hard work, those kinds of things."
Reporting for the Southeast Arrow, I'm Ashley Ellis.
Slowing the spread of COVID-19 has been one of Southeast's biggest priorities, but requires personal action on everyone's part. Southeast Arrow's DeKayla Duckworth has more.
Southeast faculty is taking steps they say are intended to protect the health and well-being of the campus community. Dr. Kendra Skinner, Director of Residence Life, says the university was fortunate enough to have the Dearmont Hall available so that students can quarantine.
The different wings of the building really lend themselves very well for separating students out. And so we were actually pretty fortunate that it was offline so that we could use that facility.
This semester, students are encouraged to check messages from unknown calls as university contact tracers work to notify potential exposures.
Once the contact tracers have worked with that student to gather that information, then they'll identify the students who need to go to quarantine, and then that's when we're brought into it to identify the spaces for them.
Alan Malk, Associate Director for Business Operations, said that they want to add in another cleaning day.
So right now, the cleaning schedule for the Dearmont is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And we're looking at, as the numbers have increased, as the campus has opened, looking at adding in another shift throughout the weekend. There's some staffing issues with that.
Staff members communicate via email with students in Dearmont so that they receive the guidance they need during the quarantine process. If having any COVID-related symptoms, students are urged to contact the campus health clinic. For the Southeast Arrow, I'm DeKayla Duckworth.
That brings an end to our weekly local news update. Thanks for tuning in to Arrow on the Air, part of the Arrow Podcast Network. For more news and podcasts, check out southeastarrow.com/multimedia.